The French capital is definitely not a cheap city. However, Paris has a whole heap of fun and free attractions that even the most budget-conscious traveler can enjoy. I managed to create the most budget-friendly 4-day guide that includes museums, famous landmarks, monuments, churches, restaurants, and shopping centers. The budget for one day is €30, including all meals, transport, and entertainment. You can access the itinerary in the description for free. It would be available via Notion, Google Documents, and other platforms. The guide will include everything in the video: Google Maps links, transport details, order recommendations, prices, and other. Note that some places, museums, or restaurants could be closed on some days of the week, so feel free to rearrange days according to your travel dates. Okay, let's start with day 1. The first stop is Maison Lendemain, a bakery where you will grab pastries for your breakfast. Here is your potential order with prices. Note that prices could change depending on when you are watching this video. The bakery doesn't sell coffee, so the next stop is Mr. S Motorcycles, just 1 minute away. You can sit in the cafe, or you can go across the street to Place des Vosges, the oldest planned square in Paris, built by Henry IV in 1612. After you have your breakfast, cross the street to Maison de Victor Hugo, the house of French Romantic writer and politician Victor Hugo, famous for his novels such as The Hunchback of Notre Dame and Les Miserables. The entrance to the museum is free. Your next destination is the Musée Carnavalet, the museum dedicated to the history of the city. The building, a historic monument from the 16th century, contains furnished rooms from different periods of Paris history, historic objects, and a very large collection of paintings of Paris life. The Musée Carnavalet in Paris is free to visit for the permanent collection. After the museum, walk 5 minutes to L'As du Falafel, a famous Middle Eastern restaurant. Get your food and walk further down the street where you will find Rosaires Joseph Minaret Garden. It's a hidden community garden where you can sit and enjoy your meal on one of the benches. Next on the itinerary is Musée Cognac J, just 6 minutes away from the garden. The museum's collection, formed by the founders of La Samaritaine department store, contains an exceptional collection of fine art and decorative items, about 1,200 items in total, with an emphasis on 18th century France. The museum is free to visit. Next, visit the Archives Nationales and Gardens. The National Archives of France have one of the largest and oldest archival collections in the world. Entrance to the archives and garden inside is free. The last stop of the day is Happy Nui, a Chinese restaurant serving hand-pulled Lamian noodles in soups and stir-fries. Noodles are hand-rolled in the house, so they are always fresh. Day 2. Start your day by grabbing pastries and coffee at La Grenière à Pain à Bespodian. The bakery won the Best Baguette Prize in 2015. Get your breakfast and walk just 2 minutes to Square Jehan Rictus, where you will find the Love Wall of Paris. It's a perfect spot to sit and enjoy your food and then take a picture in front of the wall. Next, walk for 8 minutes to the Basilica of Sacré-Cœur de Montmartre, the iconic Roman Catholic church completed in 1914. See more information about it in the guide. You will also see the famous sinking house illusion. The entrance to the church is free. The next destination is the Museum of Romantic Life. But first, check out this antique curiosity shop on your way. It is a must-see for those who love flea markets and are looking for unique pieces. Take a 10-minute walk to the Museum of Romantic Life. The museum displays numerous memorabilia of the romantic literary figure George Sand, paintings and sculptures of famous French artists. For lunch, take a 12-minute walk to Mian Fan, a Taiwanese fast food style restaurant. After you had your lunch, check out Galeries Lafayette Haussmann, a 130-year-old luxury department store with a recognizable glass dome ceiling and a free access rooftop. Check out the interior and then go up to the rooftop that has a great view of the Eiffel Tower. The next destination is Ingles Saint-Augustin Church. But don't forget to go through Passage de Havre. It's a small shopping mall inside a passage where you might shop for gifts or souvenirs from Paris. After a little shopping spree, walk for 7 minutes to the Église Saint-Augustin Church of Paris. It was the first church in Paris to combine a cast iron frame, fully visible with stone construction. Next, take an 11-minute stroll to the Musée Cernouchi. It describes itself as the second oldest Asian art museum in France and the fifth oldest Chinese art museum in Europe. Right near the museum, there's a Parc Monceau with a pond and an amusement park. It's a beautiful place to escape the city noise and just relax. 14 minutes of walking, and you are at your final destination of the day, Ama Restaurant. It's a cozy Tibetan cuisine restaurant with excellent homemade dishes. Day 3. Get your breakfast at Paul Bakery and Cafe. It's a well-known chain in Paris with a lot of options to choose from. Here's your potential order. Next, go to the Petit Palace, a fine arts museum built for the Universal Exhibition of 1900. A large collection of paintings, sculptures, and other objects, mainly from the 19th and 20th centuries. The entrance is free. Take a 20-minute stroll along the Seine River to the Musée d'Art Moderne de Paris. The museum holds 11,000 major works reflecting the wealth of the 20th century French and European artistic movements. On your way to Angelo Restaurant, visit Saint-Pierre de Chaillot Catholic Church, with a unique architectural style built in 1938. Grab some lunch at Angelo Restaurant. It's an Italian restaurant just 2 miles away from the church. Your next destination is the Arc de Triomphe. The Arc de Triomphe honors those who fought and died for France in the French Revolutionary and Napoleonic Wars, with the names of all French victories and generals inscribed on its inner and outer surfaces. Next, take the metro to the Palais de Chaillot, where you will have the best view of the Eiffel Tower. The next stop, and final for the day, is Le Drapeau de la Fidelite, small Vietnamese restaurant with traditional dishes and cozy atmosphere. Day 4. Pick up breakfast at La Patienne Madame Bakery. Bakery was awarded the Best Baguette Award in Paris in 2016. It's located right near the Luxembourg Gardens, so take your pastries, coffee, and enjoy nature around you. While you're there, check out the Medici Fountain, beautiful Italian-style fountain built in 1630. Next, walk 11 minutes to the Curie Museum. It's a historical museum located in the former lab of Marie Curie, focusing on radiological research. Take a look at the Pantheon Mausoleum on your way to Notre Dame Cathedral. Right now, Notre Dame is closed due to reconstruction work, but it's still an impressive sight. For lunch, go to La Petite Hostellerie, where you must try French onion soup. Next, visit the National Museum of the Legion of Honor and Orders of Chivalry. It displays a history of France's honors, medals, decoration, and chivalric orders from the time of King Louis XI to the present. And the last stop of the 4th day is the Italian street food place Piu Piu. This is how your trip plan will look on the phone. I recommend using Notion, but there are more options in the description. Each name of a place has a link to Google Maps location. By clicking Info, you will see a short description of the place or a video description. Under it is the distance between places. It is also a link to a route between places on Google Maps. Metro routes are also included. And the last thing is a list of your tips for your trip. The whole thing can be read in under 2 minutes, so don't skip it. The itinerary is totally free on all platforms. Check it out in the description below the video. Thank you for watching, and subscribe if you want to see similar content. If you have suggestions on how to improve the quality of our videos, please write them down in the comments. Thank you. Bye.